let's see. Okay, so for this class, you basically just need some paper. If you're going, I like to use my Sharpie. Unless you want to use your pencil, that's fine, or whatever you like to draw with. This is going to be a lot more drawing. And then when we're done with the drawing, you're more than welcome to use whatever you like to color your picture in.
Miss Ryan, I'm done.
You're done with it? Okay. Oh, that looks delicious. We're going to have our ice cream theme today, huh? You want ice cream all day. Okay. All right. So remind Mrs. Ryan if I'm going too fast. Sometimes I go too fast. And we will do step by step together.
Okay, if you need them. I think you're just going to draw. I don't know if you need
I think
actually what you need.
you want to get.
Miss Ryan, what do you need?
Okay,
We
so
need
we're going to draw.
Marker.
What'd you say?
What do we need?
What do you need? You need paper. You have paper, and you need your Sharpie.
Got it.
Unless you use a pencil, that's fine. You'll need that.
Mommy,
Okay.
are we going to use paint?
You can use, for this class, we're going to do the drawing together, and then you can use whatever you decide you want to use to color in your picture. I colored in with marker just so you can have an idea of what it will look like, because sometimes when you see the picture like this, it's kind of hard to see it.
It's in here.
So we're going to draw. I like to have it without color though, so sometimes you can see the lines better, and then I draw it with color so you can kind of see what the picture really is.
Mommy,
All right. So we are going to go ahead. Christine, are you ready? Because we're going to go ahead. You ready? Share it. Oh. We're going to go ahead. No, I'm not worried about it yet. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right. I'm going to mute. Oh, should I mute them? Okay. If I'm going to mute you, but if you need to talk to me, just so you can hear me. And it's just easier to mute everyone so everyone. Yes. All right, so if you need to talk, please press the space bar, and we're going to go ahead and get started. You think it's close enough?
Yeah, you gotta go back. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Try to be patient with Miss Ryan. I am drawing upside down. So sometimes it's hard for me to see it. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with our dragonfly because it's easier to do the bugs, and then we can add whatever in. Remember, it doesn't have to look exactly like mine. Okay, let's start at the top, and it's basically, we're going to go right in the corner of our paper. Not too close because, you know, you want to give it a little room for your wings. So right about here, we're going to make this body, right? We're going to start at the top, so right about here. And you're just going to make an upside down U, all right? Just make that one little upside down U. All right. Then we're going to go to the next part. We're going to go right to this part. And it's the same. It's just a little bit bigger. And it's just another upside down U. It's just a little bit bigger. Can everyone see this? It's kind of, maybe I need like something to go on. Remember, guys, it does not need to be perfect. I think it's too high. All right, I'm going to try to tilt this a little bit so maybe you can see a little bit better. You know, I just don't want it to put that to slide. Okay, hopefully you can see that a little bit better. Yeah. All right, let's move to this piece now. Again, it's going to be a little bit wider, and it's just going to be a little bit longer. If you want to do it in 2 pieces, you can just do 2 pieces. You'll do that same step you just did. And then you'll do it the opposite way. It'll be a little bit longer, just a little longer. You can do this piece right here. I'm going to keep looking up and making sure my friends are following because I don't want you to get nervous and feel like you're left behind. Oh, how cute your little Yorkie. Okay, let's move to the next step. We're going to do the nice long tail of our dragonfly. And it's just going to come nice and long. And it's not too thick. It's got to go right with the body. You're just going to go nice and long as far as you think your tail should be. And you can go ahead and add your little U's in the middle of your tail to give it some detail. Okay, now we're going to move ahead and we're going to work on our wings. And we're going to start from this line here, the top of your big part. You're going to want to draw, if you have a shorter thing, if you want your wings to be short, that's okay. You could draw your line coming out, do the same line on the other side. Maybe you don't have any room. It's okay to go off of your paper. You don't always have to see the whole picture. I don't have as much room. But if you don't feel comfortable with that, that's okay. This top wing here, it'll be a little bit bigger than your bottom wing. And you want to go ahead and draw that line. You want to draw the line from here. And you're going to come around to close it. Make it rounded at the end to close it. That's going to be our top line. So this means that our lower wing will be shorter. And if you could do it in 1 step, that's okay. If you want to do it in less than 1, you're going to draw this line and then you'll come around. And draw the same on the other side. So you'll go halfway down the body. You'll come down. Don't come all the way to the end. You want it to be shorter. You're going to come out and around. Thank you. All right. Now we're just going to add 1 or 2 more details to our dragonfly, and our dragonfly is pretty much done. You want to give them some eyes. They have just put 2 little black circles for your eyes. And you can even wait to add the wings. I mean the legs. You can wait to add those legs if you want. And the reason why I'm doing the bug, it's just easier to have the bug and then we can add leaves for it to stand on. If you want to do his antennas now, you can go ahead and do that. I just like to make them like a little swirly. If you like to just make them straight, that's fine. I like to put a little swirl on the end. All right, we're going to go ahead now that our dragonfly is pretty much done. We're going to go ahead and start with our ladybugs. Like I said, it's just easier to draw the bugs, and then we can draw flowers around it. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Maybe you want more flowers. But let's go ahead now. Your ladybugs are going to be smaller than a dragonfly. And I'm just going to put 2. If you want to put 3, 4, you can add more. And you just want to do almost the same step for the head. You somewhere down here, you do your little ladybugs, and you'll do the head part of your ladybug. And then you want to move ahead to the body, which I have a little bit of a circle, but it's more like a fat little oval. You just want to make a nice fat little oval for that ladybug. If you want to go ahead at this time to color it in black, or you can use whatever medium you're going to use to finish your ladybug. You're going to want to draw a line down the middle so you can see its wings. You'll put little antennas or antennae, and some dots wherever you feel however old you want your ladybug to be. And you'll do another one, maybe facing the other way. You'll do the head, and then the oval body. You'll do your line. You'll draw your little antenna and some dots. And if you want to draw more, or you want to color in that to be black, that's fine. Now we have some ladybugs and we have our dragonfly. Why don't we go ahead and make some nice simple flowers. I'm sure everyone makes their flowers similar to this. As you can see, some of them you don't have to see all, and some kind of go off the page. We can just start anywhere you like and draw as many as you like. You'll just draw a nice circle for the middle. And then you want to draw your petals. I usually like to do 5. And I don't do a whole circle, but you're more than welcome if you want to do a whole circle, a whole oval, really. That's fine. Or you don't have to do the whole oval. You can just, I know you guys can definitely do this. Pick these flowers. They're nice and easy. I'm going to do half a flower, so I'll start with my circle, and I won't do as many petals, as many fit. And even if you want to draw like half of one, you can maybe add the line in so you think it's behind there. You can go ahead at this time and add as many as you like in this corner. Okay. You can add a few. I'll give everyone a second to do that. And it's okay if it doesn't have 5 petals or you put 6 petals. There's really no wrong way to make these simple flowers. Okay. So now I had more room on this original drawing to make a flower here. If you don't want a flower up there, that's okay. Why don't we put a nice flower? We'll put this flower here. And basically you want to, it's kind of a fancy U or V. And you'll do a smaller version of that in the middle. And you'll just top off the top. That's our petal. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Once you paint it, you won't know. You'll see that it's a really pretty flower. You'll do that U thing again on top. So that'll be your petal on the back of your flower. And then you'll close these side petals. Just make it kind of rounded. Okay, and then you want to add your seams here. So it kind of looks like, and we'll do this flower again. I may have gone a little fast with that. And I like to add a little bit to my flower. So this one flower head, and we're going to do a few more of these together. I'll go a little slower. Wherever you think that you want them, that's fine. Maybe you'll do more of them, and maybe you'll do less than I have. It doesn't have, like I said, it doesn't have to be the same picture. Let's go ahead and do another one here. So you're going to, if it's easier to do a longer U, and then add side lines like that, that is also an easier way to do it. Break it down a little bit more for you. You can also do an oval in the middle if that's easier. Close up those petals and then add your half moon or your rainbow. And just don't forget to add that detail of the lines so you'll see the petal a little bit more defined. And then you can add, what are these things called again? They're my brain, they're not antenna, they're
Pistils.
pistils. Yeah, I think you might be right. Okay, and you can add that coming out. Let's go ahead and try that flower again. Again, if it's easier for you to start with an oval, you'll have to find what is your easiest way to do your flower. There's several ways you can do it, you know, but always easy just to break it down. Maybe it's easier to draw this line. Maybe it's easier to make it this way. Maybe it's easy to just draw a line and put a little ball on the top. Some friends like it like that. I always like a swirl. I just think it's prettier. That's my preference. If you just like it with line and ball on top, that's okay. Make it how you love it. Okay, and I'm going to just draw one more lower. And I'm also going to give you some time All right. Now you notice sometimes your picture doesn't always come out right or doesn't have the room that you may have thought you needed. I'm going to go ahead and do these. I just made a circle and then just some lines just to make it look very furry. And you can add a few of those. And now I did some from the side. And those are also really easy to draw. You just make a U. And you'll just add some lines. Coming out. And if you want to add a few of those, you can add a few. These flowers usually have a little bit of a base on the end if you want to add a smaller little U on the bottom. Some flowers are like that. If you want to add those to your other flowers, that's okay. We can go ahead at this time and add our stems. You want to make them wherever they seem to want to go. That's where I would put them. Now this guy might be on one of these, so I'm gonna draw it right to it. So he has something to stand on. Maybe this one just connects. And this guy doesn't have one, so maybe we want to add one for him. Maybe we want to add one for him to stand on. We can also add some leaves. This is the time you want to start filling up your page. Let's add our stems. So this guy is here, and now he's gone into this guy. So we can stop there, or if you think you want to follow it all the way down, you can do that too. Our dragonfly, he could just be flying, or if you want him on a leaf, that's fine too. Just add some leaves going down. Maybe you want that stem to continue. And you'll keep adding them. Now I think these flowers have really long leaves and kind of a point at the top. So you just want to make that leaf come down and be a little bigger. If you want to add a line so you can see the leaf, let's try to make that leaf again. It's just kind of pointed at the top. There's no real wrong way to make it. You have a line up, you stop, you have a point, and you just start making it bigger and bigger. Maybe you want to curve it a little bit. Practice that a little bit. Maybe I want to put a leaf on this guy. So you just want to keep adding to your flowers. These guys, maybe they just have really thin stems. Okay, then I did some grass, and it's the same technique. I just basically go up and down, kind of like zigzags or flames. Maybe you just want to draw a few little lines. I think at this time you can add, if you want to do more of those flowers or different kind of flowers that you're used to drawing and love, I would fill up the paper a little bit more. Maybe I want another leaf coming over here. This part is really just up to you on how you want to fill in your page. I'm just going to add another flower here. I like to add the flowers because then they give it a lot of color. Instead of just having green, maybe you want to do a nice blue dragonfly. I'm sure you've seen some of those in the summer. Maybe you want a red dragonfly. Maybe you want to draw a little baby dragonfly or more ladybugs. Maybe you have one flying around. All this part is really up to you. All right. Maybe you want to add the sun. I know a lot of friends like to have the sun in their picture. I think in my original drawing I had a lot more grass. Basically, you just need to add some lines. You know, they don't really have to go anywhere. It's just to give it some detail. This guy, I forgot to do a stem for him. Maybe we'll add another leaf for this one. All right. I'm going to unmute everyone and give them a little bit more time to if they want to ask any questions or if they need any help. You can ask me now, or I can show you how to draw something else to add to your picture if you have something else in mind.
I'm new, so it says the host, something.
Oh, it says, yeah, because I unmuted you.
It says stay muted or unmute now.
Whichever you choose. If you want to leave it muted, that's fine. I just unmuted everyone, so if you had any questions or if you just want to talk for a few minutes, we have a few more minutes here.
I have a stop video and I have a mute. And I have something that says helping and a chat and a share screen and a record and
Well, it seems it's fine just like that if you want to leave it like that. Oh, I see the hand.
except I don't have emojis on here.
I see your thumbs up.
Now
How'd your drawing come out? It was good? So now if you're done drawing, you can go ahead and color in your picture however you love. If your favorite thing to do is crayons, then use your crayons. If you want to use the watercolors we used earlier, you can do watercolor. I usually like to just use marker. They're nice and bright and easy, and most of my friends really love to do marker. And when you're done with your pictures, please send them in. I'd love to see them. And we will keep doing this free drawing on Saturdays at 11:30. I'll have another new summer drawing for you.
Very nice.
I'd like to see what you guys finish in the end. You take your time though and draw and color it nice and easy. Okay, you could see the one I had colored in. These were the colors I had decided to use. I did use some yellow in the bottom, and then I added the purple in. I like to give it more color. I tried to just add as much color as possible. Maybe you don't want a blue background. Maybe you want a purple background or a pink background. That's up to you. Okay, we are going to post this video on YouTube, so if you want to see it later or do this drawing again, you can. And I want to thank everyone for joining again, and we're going to see you next Saturday. I hope you had a lovely time today. Yep, send in your pictures, email them, Facebook them, however you like to do that. Does anyone have any more questions? Everyone's good?
I got a question.
Yes? I'm going to stay out of that question. Where are the puppies? Let's see the puppies.
They're sleeping.
Oh, look at that puppy. Aliana, what's the name of your dog? So cute. That's your baby?
My baby, I met Ryan.
I'm your baby.
No, that's
What's your baby's name?
my baby's name is Cinderella.
Oh, Cinderella, yes. Is that your favorite princess?
I take in a bathtub.
Oh, yeah. The good old days. Bathtub time.
What color are you making your dragonfly? What color are you making your dragonfly?
I'm making my jacket fly.
You are? What color are you using?
What color are you using?
I'm using blue.
Blue.
Blue. Is that your favorite color?
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color, red.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of my favorite colors.
That's cool, right?
My favorite color is orange.
Oh,
Orange. Orange is a good color. Underappreciated orange. Christine, how'd you do today? Good? Abigail, you going to color in your picture? Okay. You taking your time? A good artist takes their time.
slow and slow.
All right, guys. Well, I want to say thank you. Send in your pictures, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you for joining me again, and I will see you all next week.
What do you say?
Okay? Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
See you soon.